Hello my good friends, it's me here, James, and welcome back to talking about 4 bosses in Demon's Souls. If no one watched the first video, mostly what we're going to do is we're going to talk about 4 bosses in Demon's Souls, how they fight, how they look, what's the best way to defeat them, and that's what mostly we're going to be doing today. I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope this helps you out. Let's do this, shall we? Talking about the Demon God, I didn't really like this boss because it didn't really feel like a boss. It just felt like it was hiding and then running, and that was really it. I didn't really get a lot of excitement from this boss. But if you want to hide here in this spot, wait, then just wait, sprint, break, then run away, wait until he tries to punch, then run all the way back to the other rock that you found. Then what you want to do then is just keep on going, get to this rock here, wait the same time you did last time, and wait, by the way, you know he's off you when his eyes, when he's on you his eyes are red, when he's off you his eyes become yellow. So that's a cool fact if you really want to know. You just run, then hit this boulder and run all the way back. Just keep on running, let him punch, then just sprint it, just wait until he gets out of you, then wait for the punch, sprint all the way over there when he gets off you. When he does, you're gonna run just when you get there. When you do get there, then you're gonna press the big spear on this side. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit so I can talk about the boss a little bit more. In my opinion, the boss design looks awesome, really cool. Just the boss itself, though, it's not that cool. You think a boss called Demon God would be a hard boss, but it really isn't. You're just breaking rocks and trying not to get killed by the Demon God. That's really it. You mostly are just throwing 2 spears at him and hitting him. That's, my opinion, not that fun. That's pretty boring for, again, a Souls boss. It feels like I'm just hiding, running, and hiding again. That's not really cool. It's not cool gameplay. The set of the boss design looks cool, but I want actual, in my opinion, I want real gameplay. I want to actually feel like I need to fight. You can really, if you run all the way up here before he starts the flame attack, you mostly just beat the boss at this point. And then if you hit this little snail guy, sorry, I need the smoothing stones. And then, after you go down, then the only actual move that this boss does, that is kind of a move, he'll use his breath on you. Yeah, I know, it's a pretty silly way to attack, but yeah, he'll mostly attack you with his breath. Yeah, I thought that was pretty silly as well. You again, a Demon God, and his whole attack move is to breathe on you. But again, I'm just a little disappointed because when you see the trailer, you see this giant god and you think, man, that boss is going to be hard. And he really isn't. Cool design, not a very hard boss, in my opinion. I just wish they put more work into the boss and made it more, like, challenging, I guess. But mostly, you're not going to have any trouble with the Demon God. It's probably one of the easiest bosses you're going to fight. This boss isn't really hard, she's just really annoying. But if you want to start off, make sure you kill all her little enemies, the little prisoners, if you want to say. And after you kill all the prisoners around the area, then you'll try to start fighting her. Mostly, she'll do that electric attack that I just got hit with, and a fireball attack. I'm going to show you a trick about her loom, but mostly, if you have like a big sword, just span it 3 times, and one more time as she's disappearing. Then she'll spawn some clones. A cool fact about her clones is that her clones, when they shoot fireballs, the blue fireballs, her clones smaller fireballs than her. Like if you notice, her fireball is much bigger than her clone's fireball. So if you want to find her really easily, just go look for the fireballs. Or you can do how I did it, because I do more damage with my greatsword. Not greatsword. You do more damage with your weapon. I mostly bonk them with fireballs, and then you're gonna use the fire. Then they'll, after they get hit with once, they'll disappear. And I think that's pretty good, because after you just have to stay back, just wait for them to disappear. They go away, and then you can just worry about doing more damage to the actual boss. If you want to do it more fast, I would maybe not do this strategy. I just did it because I wasn't thinking straight, and it does more damage. And you don't have to do that. But like, if you want to do this way, that's just fine. But if you want to like make it a little easier on yourself, I would just look for the big her first, and then just start targeting her. I just did it because it does like insanely more damage than doing it normally. But mostly, you're gonna just keep on doing this until mostly she dies. And that's really quick. But mostly, oh yeah, by the way, the little lightning things will sometimes direct on you. I know, that's stupid. You're already getting targeted by like five of them. Now you have to worry about getting electrocuted. I also know that's dumb, in my opinion. But instead of that, she's not really so bad. She's actually kind of an enjoyable boss, if you really think about it. If you don't hate a boss that is just terrible or something, or you just don't really mind a boss that's just a little more difficult, you know what I mean? Just fight her. Then this boss isn't terrible. Yeah, and like I said, it's just more annoying because you just have to sit here and let them shoot fireballs at you, and it gets really annoying really quickly because you're getting. I did this way because it just makes your life much easier, and you can hit them more. But that's my opinion. It's just more annoying and hard. It just get really annoying. But mostly after all of that, you just want to keep on going. Wait, like I'm doing. Just throw a fireball at them and just get rid of them. Fireball, smack them, run behind the pillar. Yeah. Also, if you want to find a good hiding spot away from the fireballs, a pillar is a good one because they can't break the pillar. But her boss is pretty cool. Her design is pretty cool. Her area she's in is, again, pretty cool. She just isn't like hard, she's just a little annoying, a better way to say it. And that's mostly it. And I don't know why what I was doing in this situation made me sit here that long. I think I had to go call my mom or something. That doesn't matter. Point is, after you mostly hit the last clone and get probably fireballed as you're doing it, is worrying about all that. But after you do mostly all that, just bonk them again and again and again, and just keep on going until you find her. And oh yeah, here's a cool fact about this boss, that if she's not already annoying enough, here's a cool fact about her. If you don't kill this type of prisoner that's up here first, she'll respawn and you have to fight her all over again. I know. So before you fight her, make sure you come up here and kill him. Just hit him with the sword. Do that, and most of this boss. Glitchy gargoyle. Yeah. Mostly, the gargoyles are a very interesting boss. It's the only duo boss in the whole game. Mostly, this is the first gargoyle. He has normal moves, like he'll punch you, try to ram you, fly, he'll shoot like a beam out of his mouth, shoot little fireballs with a snake, a lot of moves. And then, if you take too long to fight this one, a second one will come and try to fight you. A cool fact about this gargoyle is when a snake tries to bite him on the shoulder, go behind him and cut his back. Then, you will have a perfect slice. Now he can't do any fireball moves, and can only stay with his flying move. The one issue with me, though, is that he'll do that, and sometimes just do, like, glitchy crap, for some reason. That's kind of goofy. But mostly, the rest of his moves are not so hard if you just have a brute weapon like mine. If you have a speed weapon or anything, you're gonna probably beat this boss like it's nothing. You're gonna probably not have a trouble with this boss. But if you do, don't worry. This boss isn't terrible. You just gotta be careful. Just ready. But of course, make sure you kill this one. Just take your time with it. Be careful, of course. And oh yeah, my dumb bot forgot to put heals on. How silly is that? But instead of me being goofy, this one will probably, most of the fight will just fly. In my opinion, that's just insanely annoying. I think they do that. It's supposed to make you try to fight the boss longer, so it makes it not super miserable. But like, if you almost kill the other one, he's just kind of tweaking. But mostly, after you keep on damaging this boss a couple more times, and keep on doing that, mostly his twin brother will come. And, oh yeah, by the way, their design is pretty cool. One looks like a dude with his stomach ripped open, and the other one's face looks kind of like a skull looking, kind of, in that type of way. Mostly, you're gonna mostly wait until, there you go, the Gargoyle Brothers, how cool is that? You're gonna be focused on that one, after you mostly injured that one. After the one you mostly attacked, is probably the one you want to mostly target. And after you mostly damage that gargoyle, most of the time, the other gargoyle, that one, is mostly the same. Mostly. And then kill that gargoyle, and you'll just mostly fight the gargoyle the same way. Mostly. The gargoyles are also the most glitchiest boss you ever have. Of course, like this glitch, for some reason, and the gargoyle will just fly back and forth. It's like, you know what? I don't want to do this. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. That's like the gargoyle. He just goes up, and then he comes right back down. And he'll keep on doing that until he does his lightning beam. And then you can just attack his feet. You'll mostly, it'll be harder to attack his feet when he gets too high up. But if you already cut his tail off, this guy is going to be a pain. Not really a big pain. This scene here almost got me, because he almost pushed me off the edge. Also, that'd be something you should be worried about. Make sure you're not close to any edges, because these guys will push you off. And it's the most worst way to die by these guys. But mostly, this boss isn't terrible. It really isn't. If you kill one of the brothers, it's mostly one of the easiest bosses. And also, if one of the bosses just tweaks out and keeps on going back and forth a bunch of times, and you're trying to fight him, then it becomes not that hard. This moment is probably the most interesting moment of my kind of something, because I wasn't being really careful, I think, and I was getting too injured. But mostly, this boss is not that hard. And if you're a magic build, just use Fireball. It does so much damage to these guys. It'll become easy if you want. And because these guys never actually use the snake, I would just say use a brute weapon, because you can use it to cut their tail off really quickly. And that just makes the whole fight super easy, because after that, they mostly can't do anything. Really, they just can't. After they get, too tired to do anything, they just get exhausted. And they'll, fly back and forth. That's the only way to say it. Mostly, I just thought it was really funny because this boss just kept on going back and forth and wouldn't stop going back and forth. So I just thought it was funny that he just went back and forth a million times. I don't know. I also just got really irritated because I ran out of health and I got scared. And the boss was just mostly cheesing me, or not cheesing, trolling me because it kept on just flying back and forth. It felt like the boss wasn't even taking the fight seriously. I don't know why, I just felt like that. Mostly. But yeah, this whole fight was just him flying up and down, and then up, and then back down. That's mostly the whole boss for me. Mostly. But mostly this boss is not that hard if you cut the tail and kill the first brother first. Mostly, it's actually not bad of a boss. It's just really glitchy and makes me just feel like the bosses are trolling me. But that's it for the gargoyles. Okay, the night boss is just really cool, and I really enjoy the night boss, and there's nothing really else to say, because I backstepped everything, because that's the only thing you really have to do, is just keep distance from this boss. I just use Fireball a lot. It's a really good spell. Just use Fireball. I promise you, you'll maybe beat this boss with Fireball. I just really enjoyed this boss, so I'll probably do the same thing I did with Fire Demon, by just speeding up the video and just letting you guys watch the video, because it's just a fun boss to watch. Here you guys, watch this boss. Well, that's it. That's all 4 bosses. Some were cool, some were just super easy, some were really glitchy, and some actually were really interesting. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making this video, and I hope you have a great day, or a summer, or a Christmas, or a Halloween, whatever day you're watching this video. Point is, just have a great day, a great time, and just, I don't know, go eat a brownie or something. I don't know. Point is, have a great day. Goodbye, guys.